I've just addressed the oil catch can issue with a mild steel mock-up currently. This will be perfect for the next test day, no problems at all. I think it's just over a litre, and it's got the 3 braided lines that come round, 2 on this rocker cover and a single up the back on this rocker cover. But we did have a plastic bottle basically in there, so that's obviously not going to be good enough. Assuming this, I mean, it doesn't push out too much oil, but assuming this one works fine, there's no issues with it, we'll make an alley one at some point. I've just pulled the seat out to have a look at the battery situation. The issue we're having is that after he's done a full drift run, he's basically coming in, low RPM, slowing down, puts his foot on the clutch, and if the fan's cutting at exactly the same time, it'll stall the car. There's just too much power draw. So this is quite a small battery for the amount of draw that's on it. We've got 3 fuel pumps, 2 obviously huge 18-inch fans, an electric water pump. So we're hopefully going to have a bit more protection. We've ordered the PC1100, and it should run across the back. We were initially going to run 2 of these, 1 in each seat reel place. So the seat reel actually goes inside this space. That's why it was a really nice design to just get that in there. But running one the other side, I think for weight distribution purposes, it would be better to run a much larger battery this side. This battery seems like it's actually in good condition. I thought it was going to be dead as such, or not holding its charge, but it seems absolutely fine, so that's not a problem. We may keep this one in there for now, but I've just been looking at the wiring, and there seems like there is enough space in that little cubby hole there to run the wiring to the bigger battery. So I may take this one out and then run the bigger one. The one we've moved over to is the PC1100, and the one currently in there is the PC545. So you've got 115 cold cranking amps on this battery, and the new one's got 500. So I'm thinking a battery 4 times the size should be good enough. Well, that was a bastard to get out. You can see the difference in the size though. It's just over 4 times the power, so should see us all right, as this one was just struggling a little bit. So yeah, got it in. Took about an hour to get the seat in. It is a bitch. It is so tight with all the coolant pipes running down the side. Engine mounts are out, pair of them. Boom. Absolute pain in the arse to get out as well. But these are actually slightly smaller. Let's see if... So, yeah, that's a real fabby-dabby dozy, that one. Got the Prothane engine mounts in. They were narrower and they are fatter, so they've lifted the engine up a few mil. I don't know why that these manufacturers can't make stuff the same size as the original. That would be really handy. Obviously, I appreciate there is some tolerance, but damn, they are quite a bit off. Nonetheless, they're in now. So that's the gearbox mount and the engine mounts, all polyurethane, so hopefully we'll have less engine movement. Got the power steering cooler to wire in. I'm not quite sure if I want to wire it in constantly, so it's always running. I mean, it only draws probably about 2 or 3 amps. Or I run it on a switch, but then he's got to switch it on. Probably on a switch would be easier. I won't run a relay on this, as I say, it's only probably 2-3 amps, maybe 5 worst way, and the switches can take 15 amps, no problem. So it's just deciding whether to do that. I've got to run the lines. This is why we didn't make the wiring loom up. This is why it's just a sort of a thrown together wiring loom currently, because we're going to add and take away from it all day long. Tell a lie, I've still got to turn the switches for the nitrous and the fuel. I'm going to turn them on their side because we haven't got any solutions for them at the minute. If they're on their side, it'll be flick towards him to turn on and flick away from him to turn off. Until we find a solution for like a push button that's going to fit in nicely, it's just going to have to stay like that for now. Hopefully he knows about it and he won't be pressing them. Just finished off the switch for the power steering fan and sorted out the switches on the switch panel. Just switch left to right instead of up and down, so on's that way, off's that way. So that's basically everything done now. All I've got to do is ECU stuff, which will be increase the dash warning light to 108 degrees from 106 and change the fan, cut in temps. But everything else looks pretty sweet. But other than that, she's ready to pack up and go. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications. You can also check us out on Facebook. The link's going to be in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.